This is the Widow Podcast, and I am Karen Sutton, the Widow Coach. I'll be supporting you through the loss of your life partner so you can find a more positive way through your grief. I want to give you hope after loss and to know that when you are ready, you can create a meaningful life for yourself with the help of me, Karen Sutton, and the Widow Podcast. Hello and welcome back. Thank you for joining me again. I wanted to cover something today because I get asked a lot about where do people start? Where do people start when they come into my world? There's a lot. I do offer a lot of support and it looks very different in all the different ways I offer it. But I wanted to introduce you to Remember, my membership, because I think it's such an amazing stepping stone into my world and an amazing stepping stone for you towards a brighter and more peaceful future. It's incredibly hard when you lose a life partner. You are thrown into this world that feels alien. You feel very disconnected from people. You don't understand what you're experiencing. Your feelings and emotions are big and scary and complicated and messy, and nothing makes sense anymore. The people around you don't get it. They don't understand. You're wanting something from them that they just can't give you because they haven't walked in your shoes. And we can feel really quite alone in our journeys. And we can feel like we are going completely and utterly mad, like we are losing the plot. What's happening? It's just, you don't know who you are. You don't know where you fit. You don't know where you're heading. You don't know what you want to do day to day. You don't even know what you want for breakfast. And there's so many decisions and challenges and fears and anxieties that you're trying to navigate whilst working your way through your grief and rebuilding a life that can feel good again for you. And it's not easy. It takes a long time. It takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of work, a lot of deep inner work. And where do we start? Where do we start with that? And this is why I created the membership. It's an exclusive membership. Excuse me. Edit that one out. It's an exclusive membership for widows and surviving partners. And I created it because when my husband died in 2016, it was what I was looking for. And I guess it's the next step from my free Facebook support group, Widowed and Rising. I wanted to offer a space that could welcome, ignore that. I wanted to create a space that felt safe. And I wanted to create a space for you that allowed you to navigate your grief and discover what it is that you want in your life after loss. A space that will take you from heartache to hope. And I couldn't find that when Simon died. And I found that really challenging. So I created it with you in mind so that you could come and be part of a community that is incredibly supportive and encouraging. A community that encourages you and celebrates your wins and your achievements and your accomplishments, but also on those days that are darker and heavier, somebody will hold out a hand and wrap you in love and just sit with you until you are ready to take that next step again. because, it's not every day that we feel able to do the things that allow us to take those next steps. Grief needs to feel seen and heard and understood. We need to have our grief witnessed. And the membership allows you to share your truth, what you are experiencing in your grief, in a place where people understand, where they get it, where they have walked a very similar path to you. And it's not often something we can find outside of a widow support group because, like I say, those around us are very well-meaning and incredibly supportive and loving, but they often try to fix us. They often try to find a solution to our problems, which is what we do, which is why we're so resilient as a human race, and it's brilliant. But grief is not something that can be fixed. And I think when we can find a space that holds space for us and our grief without trying to fix us, it brings a sense of belonging. It brings a sense of understanding. And that is such a wonderful feeling. It's such a powerful feeling. We always come off our calls feeling uplifted, inspired, a little bit more hopeful, more connected. You will make friends. There are ladies in the group that have created smaller support groups within the bigger group. And some of them they meet weekly and talk and share what's happened. And it's so lovely that within the bigger group, there are smaller groups being made. People are making new friends. They're meeting up in person. I mean, there are people from all over the world. In one of these smaller support groups, I think there's a lady in New Zealand, there's a lady in America, a lady in France, a lady in UK, maybe two ladies in the UK. How amazing is that? Like these are worldwide connections. And what's great about it is there's always somebody awake and available to you, because somewhere in the world somebody is up in the day. And I think what's really important to remember is that as much as we have to take responsibility for our healing, as much as we have to do the work, and it's down to us and the choices we make, we can't do it on our own. We cannot heal in isolation. It's through our connection with others. It's through the communities and the people that we have around us that we are able to take those steps forward. And that's the kind of space that I want to create for you. And there are ladies in this group that are literally, some are a few weeks in, some a few months, some 5-6 years in. There's a real mix. They are all widows, they are all surviving partners, and they have all lost their life partner. And these ladies are of different ages, very different ages, from their 30s all the way up to their 70s. And they have all kinds of different scenarios and experiences and circumstances to deal with. And they are all at very different stages. But it's so beautiful watching people come together, watching that support, that camaraderie. Like I say, it's just so incredibly powerful. It never fails to blow me away watching this group of incredible women hold each other up in their darkest of times. And it has been a lifeline. It has been an absolute lifeline for these ladies. It really has. So the membership is open to anyone, anywhere, wherever you are in your journey, wherever you are in the world, whatever your age, whatever your circumstances, you are welcome. You are absolutely welcome. It's £35, $45 US a month. And you get so much value for that. I go in live every Monday into the Facebook group. There's a private Facebook group, that supports it. And every Monday, I go into the Facebook group live and we have a Monday catch up and we think about the week ahead and how we're going to support ourselves. There are 3 to 4 coaching calls a month. We always have a Sunday night session once a month because weekends are hard. Weekends are really hard. And I think to have that on a Sunday night is really helpful to people. And we have guest speakers. We have amazing guest speakers from God. We've done so much. We've had people come in and talk about the menopause, parenting, wills. We've had what else have we had? I'm trying to think now. We've had like positivity coaches. Honestly, everything. We've even had a what are they called? What are ladies called when they come in and they help you with your stylist? A stylist come in and talk to us. Breath work, grief yoga. There has been lots. When we cover all sorts, some are uplifting. We did laughter yoga once. That was good fun. There's a lot in there. You are going to learn tips, tools, and strategies that are going to help you in your grief, but also in your life. Yes, it's sad at times. There is also laughter and fun and connection because you feel safe. You can say anything. And when you open up that space for people, humor, often comes into it, which is lovely. It's really lovely. Laughter itself is incredibly healing. You'll get to explore your needs and focus on personal growth. That's how we grow around our grief, right? You'll make new friends. We have these smaller support groups. It's a space that acknowledges and accommodates everything that you are experiencing. It's a space where we get to remember our loved ones, where we get to say their name. We get to celebrate our wins, explore our hopes and fears, and talk through our stumbling blocks. You'll gain support and encouragement. It will normalize and validate what you're feeling, which is absolutely vital in our healing journey because it all feels so alien to us. And I think to have what we are experiencing validated and normalized is so helpful to us. It's so helpful to us. And just to have that safe space where you get to come and share your journey, share exactly what's going on for you. You don't have to pretend. You can take off the mask. You can stop playing the roles that you play in life when you're with others, and you can come and be real, and you can come and talk about everything that grief and widowhood involves, because it covers so much. You know, you think about everything, all the different topics and conversations that we've had in this podcast alone. Like, we discuss all those things in depth in the membership, and you get to follow other people's journeys. You get to see people that might be slightly ahead of you, which gives you hope. Equally, if you're a bit further on and somebody comes in who is, in the earlier stages of grief, it helps you to see how far you've come, because it's not always easy to see how far you've come because the progress is slow and it's hard. So it's beneficial to us at all stages. And I'd love to invite you to come and join us. It's a really wonderful time to come in to the membership now, because I will be offering support over the festive period. We will be meeting over Christmas and the New Year. There will be guest speakers in that time as well to help you navigate a very, very difficult time of year, a time of year where grief can feel invisible to others, but heavier for us grieving. And I want to hold space for you through that time to help you take those steps through it, understanding how you can support yourself, knowing that there's a community of people out there who understand, who are walking alongside you, and who will hold you up and help you in those dark times. It really is a wonderful place to be. And not only that, if you come and join my membership, you will get first dibs on all of my programs and events that I hold, and at a preferential discounted rate as well, because I do like to look after those that are in my membership, because it really is such an amazing space. It is filled with some of the most amazing women I have ever met in my life. The courage, the bravery, the honesty that these women have shown in their journeys is so incredible, and it's so inspiring. You know, you will come along, and you will leave feeling just that little bit brighter and more hopeful than you did when you came. And that is such a lovely feeling in the darkness of it all. It really is. So I'd love to invite you to come and join us in Remember. You don't have to stay for a certain amount of time. You can come and go as you please. It is completely up to you. You are not contracted in for a certain amount of time. So you can come and get the support over the Christmas period and see how you feel. I only want what is best for you, but I really want you to know that this support is out there, because it has been life-changing for people. It has offered so much hope, so much light in a very dark place. And I'm really proud of that. I'm really proud of everyone in there and how they show up for themselves and for each other. I can't tell you how wonderful it is to be a part of it. Me, myself, you know. I know it's something that I've created, but it wouldn't be what it is without the ladies that are in there. And not only are they widows, but they are widows that want to rise, that want to find a way forward. And when you bring people together that are on a similar path, that want the same thing, magical things happen. They really do. So if you're listening to this, if you are feeling like this is what you need to help you take those steps forward towards a brighter future, to connect with people that understand, to learn the tips, tools, and strategies that are going to help you navigate your grief, come and join us. Come and give it a go. I will pop the link in my show notes. You can visit my website, karensutton.co.uk. But please do come and join us. It's incredibly low cost, but very, very high value. What you gain from it will be priceless. I very much look forward to seeing you in there and walking alongside you in your grief and helping you find your way. If this has been helpful to you in any way, please do like, share, leave a review, let people know it's out there. I really want to spread the word that I'm here. There is a place for everyone, and that there is light. There is light in the darkness. Be gentle with yourselves. I will look forward to seeing you again very soon, and thank you for listening. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for listening to the Widow podcast with me, Karen Sutton. If you would like to be part of a supportive community of people who understand your grief, come and join my free Facebook group, Widowed and Rising. And make sure you tune in to the next episode of the Widow podcast.